Hello everyone and welcome to Caring with Colours video log number 23. Um, it is how we feeling on Friday and we're feeling good. You might notice different background, which means different location. I'm currently back in Sheerness with my mum. Um, the previous lockdown was a bit hard for my mum, and since my brother's a key worker, and my other brother also works. I'm gonna be staying with my mum throughout this lockdown. So the next 6 weeks worth of vlogs are going to be filmed here. Sadly means that there won't be any walking mojo vlogs. Wednesday walking mojo walking Wednesday vlogs because well I couldn't bring Mojo with me. Sad faces all around. But on a different note, the anti-fizz month is still going strong. Haven't had any fizz, haven't had any fizzy alcohol, haven't had any anything fizzy. Haven't had a single fizzy drink in since January started. But I'm also thinking up I'm also thinking of something else to do in regards to the 1 kilometre I'm supposed to be walking every day with Mojo, because as Mojo's not here, I'm not going to be able to do the 1 kilometre walk. I mean, my mum does have a dog, but it's not the kind of dog that would enjoy long walks. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of a problem. I think I might just stick to the anti-fizz month and then see what happens from there on. I'm gonna have to think of something to do for next month as well for the LGBT Foundation, because I mean the challenge that I'd set myself isn't gonna work while on lockdown and in tier 4, so I might have to think about giving up something for another month. I mean, if I've given up smoking, given up drinking. I'm giving up fizzy drinks for this month. However, I'm not sure what I'd be able to give up for a whole month next month, because I don't know. There's not much else I can give up. I mean, I could go celibate for a month, but I feel like I'm kind of already doing that because I'm back home. But yeah. I swear, the streams are gonna continue because I brought all my streaming equipment with me. I brought my vlogging equipment with me, obviously, and got the nice, beautiful light stand that you are currently standing on. And I've brought my laptop so I can edit videos. I've also brought my idiot board, which I'm not going to show you because it is very messy. For those of you who don't know, idiot board is a tool used to give reminders, help the flow of a YouTube video actually carry on without them saying but it doesn't really help me because I still I still say quite a lot because I'm a socially awkward guy. I was gonna swear then, but if you checked out the stream this last week, sorry, no, not last week, it was this week. Yeah, it was Monday. If you checked out the stream on Monday on Twitch, the swear jar total is up to 3, thanks to my partner's brother, partly, but also thanks to myself because I double sweared. My Twitch subscribers is up to 10. My YouTube subscribers is up to 21. I'm really happy about that. I really want to thank everybody. But the subscribers don't matter, it's the shares that matter most. The more my videos get out there, the better, because the more donations we can get for each cause every month, and this month especially, being Great Ormond Street Hospital. It's a very special charity. It's helped out somebody in my family before. My cousin who has Down syndrome, but I'm not going to go into any details on that. So any donations to Great Ormond Street this month would be great. The total currently, actually I haven't checked the total today. We might have had a last minute donation. Let me just load up the page. Is it going to work? We are having technical difficulties, people. Hello. Right. No, the total is still standing at £0. But that's alright. It's only the first week. We've gone 2 weeks before without any donations, so it's always a little bit rocky the first week, and especially with it being a new year. Not expecting any donations anytime soon, but I mean, we've got a £3 subtitle to start off with, thanks to yours truly, and yeah, my glorious little swear jar clause. It was such a great idea to come up with. But all in all, with the 3 months that we've gone through so far, hang on, let me just check. Yeah, Macmillan, we've done MS, we've done Bliss. So far, we have raised a grand total of £220 for 3 separate charities. The fourth charity is Great Ormond Street, as you can see. And the most we have raised in a single month so far has been £88, and that was for the MS Society when me and Mojo walked 100 kilometres. I would like to take a minute to thank the MS Society for the medal that they sent out for me and for Mojo. I've got a picture of Mojo wearing his medal, and he does look exhausted in the picture, but I'll be uploading that today on Instagram. And well, he'll be uploading that today on Instagram because it's his Instagram account. I'll be uploading it on the charity page. I've got my medal here with me, so I'll be taking a picture wearing the MS shirt and the MS medal, and do a shout out and a thank you to the MS Society for all their support throughout the month. I had a phone call this week as well from the Great Ormond Street Hospital charity, asking me about whether or not I could still fundraise for them due to the lockdown and stuff, which I thought was actually really good, a really good thing for them to do. But I was actually unsure on content to talk about for this video log, so I scoured a bit of the Great Ormond Street page, and I've found a story that I want to read to you guys. It's actually about some of the it's actually about 2 nurses that currently work at Great Ormond Street Hospital. But I don't want to tell you the title because it gives it away. So, at 4 years old, Great Ormond Street Hospital, Clara was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia, AML. She spent 6 months as an inpatient at the Royal London Hospital, where she was cared for by Nurse Kate. Fast forward to 2020, and Clara has recently qualified as a nurse at Great Ormond Street Hospital, where Kate also worked as head of blood, cells and cancer. And this is their remarkable story. Kate was the nurse in the room with my family when we were given my diagnosis of cancer, and the prognosis begins. For me and Clara. For me and my parents, that was the moment when we understood the incredible value of nurses. Kate stayed in the room to answer our questions, gave us time to process, and explained anything the doctors said that didn't make sense. From that day and for the next 6 months, she became one of the nurses our family trusted most. During Clara's time in hospital, Nurse Kate became an important source of support for Clara and her family. Kate tells us what it means to be able to help families like Clara's through difficult times. She said, I always have said it's about taking the time when possible to sit and talk to families, supporting them through some of the most difficult times in their lives is a privilege, and as nurses, we are in a unique position. Usually, late on a night shift, families open up about what they are experiencing, and you can help them to navigate their way through this journey, supporting them with care and compassion, listening, and kind words. In many cases, it's rare for nurses to receive updates about the children they care for once they leave hospital. It wasn't until many years later that Kate came across Clara again, as she tells us. She said, I was watching the news where they were talking about cancer survivorship. They were following a student who was training at Southampton, where at the time I was the head of nursing at the Children's Hospital. I recognised Clara as her name is quite memorable. I've always been quite good at remembering names and faces. It was great to see her as an adult and forging her way as a survivor. Also, that she had chosen not only nursing but children's nursing as her profession. She found I found Clara on the orthopedic ward one very busy winter weekend shift, Kate remembers. We had we had a lot of catching up to do, Clara recalls. She had left the hospital where I was being treated before I had gone into remission, and so I had no idea if she had survived the cancer. It was emotional, particularly when my parents came to meet her again after all those years to thank her for everything she did. They actually looked at each other and they said, "Is it you?" As in, like, they couldn't believe that it was actually them. Uh, it was the same nurse. So fast forward to today, and once again, Clara and Kate's paths have crossed. This time at Gosh, Great Ormond Street Hospital. For junior nurse Clara, the move to Great Ormond Street was a chance to work in her chosen specialism. She applied to Great Ormond Street as a newly qualified nurse and knew that she wanted to work in oncology. She's now a staff nurse on the butterfly ward, and she's privileged enough to be working alongside an amazing team who care for children with cancer and immunological conditions from all over the world. Kate wasn't at Great Ormond Street when she started, but got a message from her a few months ago saying she would see me at Great Ormond Street. She was due to start a job as the head of blood cells and cancer. It's funny. It's funny because they say that they just seem to follow each other around. So Kate made the move to Great Ormond Street in September 2020, 26 years after she first worked at Great Ormond Street as a newly qualified nurse. She started her cancer journey at Great Ormond Street in 1994 as she was a very new nurse. She worked at Gosh for 3 years and always had very fond memories of her time there. It was hard work, but they had some fun along the way, and she'd always hoped that she'd ended up back there. For both Kate and Clara, the decision to enter the world of children's nursing was one that always seemed obvious, as Kate tells. She can't really remember a time of her not wanting to be a nurse. She was always really clear that being a children's nurse was what she wanted to do. I think she was lucky to have such a clear plan around what she wanted to do with her life. Clara's choice to go into nursing was inspired by the care she received as a child and the chance to replace memories of fear with ones of joy for her patients. And this article carries on. For for a lot of her childhood, she grew up around nurses, being stuck inside hospital limits. A child's social life massively during the hardest period of her life. Her memories are largely filled with positive things the wonderful nurses did, and Kate was one of them, Clara recalls. When she wasn't feeling well enough, she would dance in the corridor to the radio, make art, throw a surprise birthday party for her mum, play tricks on the other staff, or she'd get to sit in the nurses' station, the ultimate privilege, while they did notes. She said there was nothing better than spinning around the ward and forgetting everything for a bit, and Kate was best at that. That or a game of high-speed go-kart racing down the corridor. She she never laughed more than racing other patients up and down the ward when they were well enough to be like normal children. So now that Clara's fully qualified, Clara reflects on her journey through recovery and navigating nursing. She says it's been a long road to get where she is today, and will be well enough to be a nurse herself. But Kate has played a massive part in encouraging and motivating her to keep going throughout her training. And now, as a newly qualified nurse, it feels amazing to have come full circle, and so wonderful to know that Kate can see that she has so much experience putting children and their families at the heart of everything. And that's exactly what she's been doing ever since she was a staff nurse looking at her. I'm not sure if I read that right. And from Kate's words, it's clear that Clara will go on to do the same. She says she's really proud of the amazing young woman she has become. She has used her experience, and it has shaped her into the kind of and caring individual she is today. So yeah, that's Clara and Kate's story. And yeah, it's amazing to know that a cancer patient as well, not only a normal Great Ormond, not only, I hate the word normal, not only a patient from Great Ormond Street, but a patient with such a severe and devastating illness such as cancer, um, went through that and managed to turn such a negative into a positive and become such a kind and caring person. But yeah, that's Clara's and Kate's story, and both are still currently working at Great Ormond Street Hospital in their respective fields. The article was actually published on the 21st of December, 2020, so less than a month ago. And if you want to go check it out, the link will be in the description down below. As always, I leave the fundraising link in the description as well. I'll be streaming this week on Monday. Next week on Monday. 7 PM till 9 PM British Standard Time. Be doing Minecraft again. I'll be on with Albert and Paula, or as you guys know them, Atlas or Rams for Mars. And also we may or may not have another guest on the server. We may have my partner, we may have Lego Army Boy again, and we also might have a friend of mine, but I'm not going to tell you who that is. Not yet, because it might not happen, so I don't know. But for now at least, my name is Aaron. I've been caring with colours, and this has been vlog 23. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. and share, definitely share.